functions that today people are using in machine learning. How many of you have written any machine learning program? Okay, so many of you have written. You have seen functions that you are using, whether using Python or whether using TensorFlow. You see functions like 2D convolution, matrix multiplication, vector nonlinearities, hyperbolic and sigmoid, vector additions and multiplications and so on. So all of these have some things in common in terms of parallel computing. So they thought even a GPU probably is not ideal, is not optimal for this. So can we make something optimal for the AI processing? That means that can we have a hardware unit which is not exactly a CPU or a GPU, but it's a hardware block which can do
whose WhatsApp is this?
processing of large
WhatsApp now Karthik Anna link invitation.
very wide data.
You can do it from other phone.
Time, it takes energy. How much can we handle it? And therefore came a set of ML accelerators. And there are a lot of companies today which are working specifically on accelerators. And accelerators for certain types of machine learning functions and AI functions. There are several companies in Hyderabad working on special purpose accelerators for AI. Okay, so, but when it comes to the edge, the important thing is that it's not going to be a very high capacity. It's going to be small. It's going to be an embedded device. That means memory is not going to be in gigabytes. It's going to be still in gigabytes only. It's going to have a connectivity requirement. It has to be connected to the cloud or internet. It requires results to be, computed with very quickly. Okay. So because of all of these, the microcontrollers that we are using in the processor. What is microprocessing? You are taking sensors and then you want to process.
Yes, it's a brightness.
You want to do, say, for example, smart lighting. What is smart lighting? Let's say that you have lighting in your home.
Not the charging.
And you're sitting there, you're reading a
Power mode
newspaper. TV is not on. So lighting is optimized for you because you're reading a book. Then you turn on the TV. Then the smart system knows you turn on the TV. It can turn off some light and turn on some other light. Maybe dim the light. Maybe it can even analyze what kind of a program are you watching. Are you watching songs? What kind of movie it is? You can change lighting. It's called mood lighting. Based on the type of music you are listening to, okay, you can change the color of the lights. Maybe you like certain light, you like white. Okay, somebody else in the house likes yellow. The system can find out who's entered the room and adjust the light accordingly. So all this is a local processing. If you have to keep sending data to the cloud for all of this, then all the privacy of the internet connection is missing. Then you won't even be able to control the lights. So all of this smart lighting is also an edge application. You also have other things like fault detection. In an industry, suppose a machine is running, suddenly something is gone wrong. It's sometimes easy to figure out. Usually people depend on some extreme events like overheating or some physical obstruction before they find that it's gone wrong and then try to shut it down. It will not just require human intervention. All it will do is that make a different noise. As soon as you start making a different noise, the operator knows he has to turn it off. Why not let an algorithm analyze the noise that it's making? Is the noise normal or abnormal? Does it need to be turned off or does it need to be slowed down? All that is local machine learning. How is it immediately? There's also other examples for security. If somebody breaks the glass, the window in your home, can you detect it immediately? So we, in Silicon Labs chip, we have a hardware machine learning unit in which we are sure how you can detect the breaking of a glass. How did we do it? We gave thousands of noises to it. Some of them are glass breaking, most of them are not glass breaking. in a large media server, we came up with a small algorithm. And that small algorithm is we can run it on the hardware accelerator in our device. So if you keep our MCU under microphone, as soon as glass breaks, it can raise it up. So security, for security purposes also needed. Just because somebody came and cut off your internet fiber optic cable, doesn't mean that your security system should completely go down. Something critical should still be working. Okay? Alright. So that's what we have in our chip. We have some chips called EFR32XG24. So the chip has got something, again, most of the color schemes are not working very well. We have something in it called a matrix vector processor, which is one of the peripherals that seems to be missing from this. But apart from the ARM Cortex MCU, we also have a hardware accelerator. And as students, okay, you must be writing a lot of programs on Arduino or Raspberry Pi or any of those. You take a look at Silicon Labs, you see why one of those kits that we have, which has a matrix vector processor. And then you can write your own HDI application, okay, which can work. You can show the object detection. No one has come to your doorbell. You can recognize the face and then open the door automatically. So all those things you as students can do actually working projects. And if you need any help, you can contact us so that we can help you. Okay? We do want many of you to try and do this. Again, of course, apart from that, it does everything else an MCU or an SoC needs. Okay, so that's the kind of intro that I wanted to give, not too much in depth, but you can write to me at venkatesh@iee.org. I will respond to every one of your emails. And we are here to help you do some great stuff and becoming great engineers, because we need great engineers. We are not finding enough. We hope that from this room there will be some who will become great engineers. Maybe all of you. Questions? Questions, anyone? We have mics that go around. You have a mic, you can get to it if you want.
Nice talk, Professor. So, I am Sasikant, CEO of Space Sovereign and Praxis Aerospace. So, my question is, so in chip design, the problem right now we are encountering with the CV, chemical vapor deposition. So, problem is when it is going into the clean room, so there is an alteration in the chemical substances. So, can we integrate LLMs? So, in order to address these challenges, as well as there are a lot of hallucinations that are generated by these models. Is there any alternative mechanism that government or private institutions or R&D institutions are working to?
Second one was hallucinations.
Hallucinations.
Okay. Hallucinations is about the mind.
No. So the large language models, the machine learning models.
Okay. All right. So when you have the SPD data deposition all the chip industry is also a chemical process. Okay, you do layer upon layer of certain processes, and each process must be perfect. If it is imperfect, it is worked out by some other conditions, then the result can be faulty. So there are ways in which you can detect the right composition, whether it's being done correctly or not. You can use machine learning for that, but in reality, to do machine learning, you have to get data about a lot of imperfect scenarios. Okay, if you can do all of that, you can put machine learning there. Otherwise, it's usually easier to yourself write an algorithm that computes the correct composition and detects a wrong composition.
Actually, I have written some pseudocode for that. That is IEEE 8 algorithm. That is being integrated with quantum machine learning also.
Okay.
So, the problem with quantum machine learning is we cannot emulate it in a physical hardware. Right now, the government has done up to 60 units.
Yep.
Can we integrate those?
Yeah, so you are talking about integrating many different technologies like LLMs and quantum computing to address a particular problem. I'm not sure whether all of them are needed for this problem. Each of them is nice to explore. It's nice to explore it's nice to explore LLMs. And LLMs is for generative AI, not for inference really. It's the reverse. See, our general AI I'm talking about is that if you give a picture, because it has been trained, it will say, oh, this is a picture of a cat. If it is trained even better, or it will be saying it's a picture of a cat sitting on a sofa. Okay, that is the general AI. Now the generative AI is reverse. Because it has been trained to an LLM, you can say, give me a picture of a cat sitting on a sofa. Then the machine gives you a picture of a cat sitting on a sofa. It's the opposite side. Okay, you are not inferring something, but you are generating something. Right? So your problem statement was to infer something. LLMs address a different type of scenario.
So more than the training cost, inference cost is more right now. So is there any problem? Yeah.
No, inference is not expensive. Training is always expensive. In LLMs, okay, you do spend a lot of effort in training, but every time you run a query, again you are using a lot of energy. And like I told you, if you have a small device, it will tell you the scam or not, it will tell you the glass is broken or not, with very little energy. But when you are doing generative AI, even if you are writing a simple query that give me a small poem, it takes a lot of resources. Because you cannot get the benefits of inference there. It's once again generated. Yeah. Alright, so I have a pen for you. I'll give him the pen. Anyone who asks a question, I have a Silicon Labs pen. Just a memento. Remember that you asked a question at SSC 2020. I'm taking away with me today. I don't write like all these days. Okay, there's one more. We have another two.
So there are many devices like Arduino and Raspberry Pi out there for IoT, but for integrating ML, is there any particular device that you can take?
Yeah, so from my company we have several devices. If you write to me, I will send you or look at scilabs.com. And we have devices which have a non-Cortex M4. We have a Bluetooth interface, so we can actually send data via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. Okay, and we also have a matrix vector processor which does an ML hardware. So if you want an ML hardware ML kind of application, you can use one of our devices. We have kits that you can buy online, or you can contact us with point of view. So they are there.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, there's one for him. You can introduce yourself actually, so everybody knows who you are. People is from that company, right?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Vaishnav. I'm from Shreyas, and I'm studying EC third year. Thank you.
Anyone else? You have another 30 seconds.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Faizan Ahmed from Karnool G. Polarity Engineering College. So, my question for you is that I understand that this could be quite offsetting, and so there have been presumptions that computing is going to replace electronics and semiconductors in a far-fetched future, and quantum computing will take over a few major things. So, what are your thoughts on this, sir?
Yes, so quantum computing is for those who probably did not read, it's a very fast way of computing using bits which are not 0 or 1, which can be a mixture of 0 or 1 with a certain probability. So because it can take many states, it can compute much faster. But technologically, we are still at the very early stages. We anticipate real systems to come only about 10 years from now. And when they come, computation in some scenarios can become much faster. Just like computation has been getting faster the last 10-15 years, continue to make computing faster. And therefore, there will be several problems that will come up. For example, today people can hack the network by brute force trying many things. If they have a quantum computer, they can do it thousands of times faster. Therefore, our security algorithms next 10 years as quantum concept. But so far, we don't know exactly when they will. Yes. All right, so you have time? One last question then. One last question.
Good morning, sir. My name is Sadia Mani Siddiqui and I'm from Osmania University, Computer Science and Department. My question to you, sir, is for edge computing. Is there any specific network protocol that is most efficient or which is, having the best use?
So the network protocol means how we are connecting to the internet. Okay, and there are many protocols, HTTPS, HTTP, MQTT, TCP/IP, UDP, and so on. In the case of the IoT, the edge devices like an IoT device, a lot of people are using MQTT because of the low power characteristics and the fact that the device can remain asleep. Okay, but depending on your application, you can also use UDP or TCP. But MQTT is used for small amounts of data. So you do some machine learning inference, but if you want to send a large amount of data, like let's say you detected that somebody has broken a window, now you want to turn on your camera, then the camera images will be sent by UDP. Okay, so typically you will need more than one protocol. But MQTT and UDP or HTTPS, if you are having a secure network, those are the most common ones. Okay, all right then. Thanks so much, everyone. I hope all of you do well in your career, and we are here to help you get a good step forward. Thanks.
Thank you, sir, for the powerful keynote address. Now, I request Mahesh to brief us about the zonal student congress.
ఆపరేటర్ లైక్ ఆర్డర్ కాపీ ఇదేం తీసుకోవాలి మన ఫైర్ ఫైల్
Good morning, everyone. Once again,
కోల్డ్ అవి కోల్డ్
so I am here to
తెచ్చి
give a
కవర్
briefing regarding
ఒకసారి
one of
చూడండి
the flagship event of Student Activities Committee, that is UTSA, the IEEE Warangal Zonal Congress, which was held on 21st September 2024 at Balaji Institute of Technology and Science, Warangal, focused on the theme of the future of flexible semiconductors as a satellite event of this SSC. The event attracted significant attention with nearly 250 plus registrations, and participants explored advancements in the semiconductor technology and its potential future applications. The event was highly successful, engaging attendees through insightful presentations and discussions, and was well received by the participants. We also received a very good feedback. I would like to thank the Balaji Institute of Technology and Science College for successfully hosting that, and I would like to request Venkatesh sir and Madhumita ma'am to please join with me to congratulate the Balaji Institute of Technology and Science College. Request the branch sponsor of IEEE Balaji Institute of Technology and Science student branch, Dr. Madhukumar sir and its student branch here to please come out to the desk. Requesting the zonal coordinator, Mr. B. Nagaraju sir, to join with us.
ఫ్రేమింగ్ లెన్స్ లైట్ లైటింగ్ నేను అందుకే ఫ్లాష్ ఎక్స్టెండ్ తీసుకొస్తున్నాను ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ నేను ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ స్టూడెంట్ హ్యాండ్ కెమెరా హ్యాండ్ ఇచ్చారు ఇది మాత్రం వస్తే సరిపోదు ఇది మాత్రం బయట సరిపోతుంది నాయిస్ వస్తుంది జూమింగ్ చేస్తుంది You're from Pularity College, right? After next session, who is there?